Hello, 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 Action. Hello, Floppy. Hello, Fan. Hello, LJ. Why are you behind chat? Hold on.
Wait, why am I so huge right now?
Cause I'm big, so you have to be big. But welcome in everyone. Before we start the game, I wanted to bring Shino in because I have a surprise for Shino.
Surprise, you say?
Yes, stop playing coy. You know what the surprise is.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? You somehow called me up. I was like, hey, you want to come on stream for a bit? I'm like, oh, okay, why
Yeah,
not?
just 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, why not? It's like, oh, totally not planned at all.
I know. So, long story short, last year, Shino,
Gosh,
a whole year ago.
Man, a whole year, gosh. That was way back in, 2023? We were so young.
I know, right? Arguably a year younger.
Yeah, truth.
So, what did you invite me? You invited me to a collab, and you were like, let's play Bread and Fred. And I was like, sure, yes. And then Shino did the very sweet thing. Hello, Cernan, welcome in. Shino did the very sweet thing of surprising me with an art illustration.
It was just something that, I had the people cook up. That's all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just really slyly was like, hey, princess, you were like, what were you even like? You were like, just curious, what is your favorite color or something or whatever?
Yeah, no, I started with I was asking like very poignant questions like, oh, what's your favorite color? What are some of your favorite things? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Oh my gosh, not that.
And here's the art. So this was the surprise art that I was gifted. And then I can definitely give you guys the credits for the artist later. Well, actually, hold on. I can probably pull it up right now. This was done by... This is like total JP Twitter like username. The @ is 364ing01. So hold on. Is it still / and then just username or @?
It should be @.
Okay, @ 364ing01. I believe that is the artist. So, if you guys want to check out their art or, commission them on Skeb, because those, I don't know if they're open, but you can check their Skeb profile and stuff. But yeah, so Shino surprised me with this photo, right? And I was like, the sweetest thing ever. I cried. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. I was actually trying my best to delay our collab so that way to give the artist a little bit more time. I was like, I need to prepare before we collab together. It may take up until the end of the month, possibly. Oh wait, all right, never mind. I got what we need to prepare. All right, I'm ready to collab. Next day.
Right, yes. Floppy says, wow, that's like exactly how you guys are positioned right now. Right, yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So, it was totally planned. That was on purpose. All right,
Your puppy throne, too, with a pause.
Yeah. So, it is my turn to surprise Shino. Shino knows, okay, because Shino was helping me commission someone on Skeb. So, he knows it's art, but I didn't specify what kind of art, what it would look like,
no.
And I was like, I just want like a really cute, art for me and Shino. And are you ready? And this is why it had to be like either today or the first 3 days of January. Okay?
Yeah, you were saying about that. I wonder why that is.
And I'll explain
I don't know anything about this.
After you see this. Do you see the art?
Oh my god!
So, I commissioned this piece, and it's specifically for Hatsumode. Do you know about Hatsumode?
Isn't that the day that everyone goes visits the temple?
Yes.
To get blessings for the new year?
Yes. So it's very popular. When I was in Japan, Hatsumode was like, as soon as it turned midnight, me and my friends would like go walk to like the biggest temple near our place. And it'd be fun, you know, and there's like a huge line. It's almost like Disneyland level like lines where everyone is just lining up to go into the temple and like to ring the bell and to make a wish.
Yeah.
And it's typically done the first 3 days of January when the temples still have all of their New Year's decorations up. So I was like, really? Because, you know, the deadline for the art was January 6th. So I was like, I still would have taken it, right? But I was like, it would be really nice if it was, you know, I could gift this to you on the 1st, which now I can, you know?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You look beautiful.
So I showed this to other people because I was way too excited. Also, this is the other version without the artist, like, to princess, you know?
Oh my gosh, I've never had one that had the little doodles of our characters before. That is adorable.
I did show this to some people that I was chilling in chat with, like voice chat with, because I couldn't show it to like anyone from this community, right? But a lot of people were like, "Wow, who's that guy? He's really handsome," and I was like, "That's my friend Shino. You should follow him."
I was wondering why I randomly had like some follows. Like I was like, wait, I wasn't even streaming today. How all of a sudden?
Wait, who followed you?
I don't know.
Expose them right now.
I'm not gonna expose them. Oh my gosh, please no. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love the kimono that they have on me as well.
Yeah, so
with
the
the
commission.
waves and all that.
Yeah, so the commission, I specifically asked. I was like, as long as you keep these colors for the furisode and like the kimono and haori, like you can freely design whatever you want on the, you know, outfit. So yeah, and I don't know if you can see. I specifically requested too that like I leave the beauty marks in. So if you guys can't see, there are like my face does have beauty marks on it. I was like really specific about it. I was like, please give me beauty marks.
This is my defining feature, I tell you.
And this is Shino. Look how handsome Shino is.
Oh my gosh, stop. Oh,
I love this, like, and the ombre into red is really, really pretty. And I love that navy blue underneath. So cute.
It's nice. It is so nice, and I love the wave patterns as well.
Right? So, Happy New Year, Shino.
Oh my gosh, Happy New Year! This is. I can't think of a better way for us to ring in the new year. Yeah. No, you look beautiful. And for most people, have you already explained what a furisode is?
A furisode is like a kimono with like really long sleeves, and typically they're worn by like unmarried women. So yeah, that's what a furisode is. But
you look beautiful. You have a beautiful bow, and then
I know, right?
I love the accessories. I love it. This is so nice, princess. You're so sweet. What the heck?
I'm glad you like it.
I had no idea.
It was cooking this entire time, and I was like, I really hope the artist does this well, because I was like, I gave them all of the references for posing and like my idea for it, and so I was just sitting here waiting for like 4 months, like, oh my god, when is it gonna be done?
Right, because you were counting, because you're like, this has to be done at this time, and it's counting down. I know that anxiety so well.
And, you know, near the end, I was a little bit worried because I was like, what if the commission just gets canceled? Like, sure, I'll get my money back, but, like, that's not the point, you know? Like, I wanted the art.
No. In the same way, I have had that happen before, but not with this kind of deadline. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. All right, what are you wishing for?
To be the Jump King Master this year. Well, no. Okay. I know I kind of talked about it, but my wish this year is to manifest a Nexhal sponsorship.
Wait, wow. I don't know. After talking that much smack about them online.
About Jump King? I know. I'm sorry, Nexhal.
Oh my gosh. I love our eyes too on this.
I
I'm sorry.
know, it's
I'm
really
kind of
cute.
gushing a lot. You sent it to me. Oh my
I did,
gosh.
yes.
You're
I
the
did,
best.
I
You are the
did.
best.
You're
Oh
welcome.
my gosh.
Here, I'll get you
I'm
the PSD as well.
okay. Awesome. That's so nice. And I love that. One thing I guess you don't know about me, I love snow because I don't get enough of that. I always think it's like just beautiful, like, you know, along the landscape and everything. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I could stare at this all day.
So happy New Year, Shino.
Happy New Year! Oh my gosh.
Thank you for jumping on so last minute for stream.
Of course. No, of course. Anything for this, you know I will. You know I will. This is so good. This is so good.
Everyone say bye, Shino.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Shino. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Have a good stream. You better solve that
mystery murder.
Mystery murder, or whatever is about.
Okay,
all right.
bye, Shino.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Sorry, I just wanted to bring my friend on to surprise him. Civil came in while I wasn't looking, and so did Tangri and Cernan. Let me give you guys, let me give Shino a shout out, because you guys should definitely check Shino out. When are we getting a crown for your model? Ugh, I really want a crown. Hopefully when Vroid updates. There's some kind of Vroid update where I can use like VR chat items and stuff, so maybe when that updates, I'll be able to finally get a crown for my head. Because otherwise I have to model it with hair, and I'm not good at that stuff, you know. Civil coming in with the Rizka art, the perfect timing. Hatsuno Miku. Thought the idea was to be there before midnight so you could get multiple temple trips in at once. One for the old year and one for the new year. Wait, is this a joke, LJ? I don't know if this is for real. It is for the after midnight. You go after midnight is like specifically what it's for. The little doodles are everything. Raska calling them out. Who followed Chino? Tell me. Which VTSO member followed Chino? Your Honor, in my defense. Oh, Evo. It was Evo. Is this Prince Raska? It was Chino, my friend. We're paying for them details. I know, the details look so good. The highlights in the hair are very unique. Shino lower face reveal. It looks so nice. Thank you guys. Guys, check out Civil. Also, Evo managed to sneak in here while I wasn't looking. Check out Evo, VTSO members who are so talented. Civil is taking a break. She just had her subathon, her like 3 or 4 day subathon. So she's resting and relaxing now. Evo was streaming music earlier, but I think he's also gonna take it easy because he's gonna wreck his voice if he doesn't. And every member of VTSO is gonna bonk on him if he does. I hate your game, please sponsor me. Let's go, Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's right, today we're doing some Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna do some silly voice acting. It's gonna be great. I hope that I don't need to download anything because I didn't download anything. I was hoping that I could load up the game and it would just let me continue. And you stole his soul with artwork. Also very nice artwork. Thank you, Fuzzmosis. If you guys want to see the art again, it's gonna be posted on my Twitter in about 40 minutes or so. I have it scheduled to go out, so if you guys want to see like the full resolution of that on Twitter, it'll be over there. It sounds like a useful update. Yes, it's gonna be really useful to be able to just grab VR chat items or like 3D items and throw it into Vroid and, you know, have an outfit. I think you still need to like fit it and stuff. Princess, did you end up with a hangover? Nah, your girl, she real strong. She went to bed and woke up at 8 a.m. and then was like, I forgot to put my CPAP machine on. So then I put my CPAP machine on and then I went back to sleep and I woke up at noon and I was like, I feel all better. Would we ever get live 2D, Princess? Me? I don't think I'd ever get live 2D. Now that there's an update for violin playing in, you know, like as a Vroid model, I don't know that I would ever get live 2D. I just need to figure out how to put my crystal violin into whatever program for the tracking, but yeah. Chat did a good job babysitting then. Chat did do a good job. I'm joining Evo. Yes, the two of them are going to be taking a quick break from streaming activities to rest up because they've been working hard this past week. But in other news, have you guys streamed our VTSO cover today? I've been streaming it at least 10 times daily, so I hope you guys are doing the same because the song is bomb as hell. And at 10K, we will be releasing the a cappella version of the song, so you can listen to, I believe, like, the bass comes out more because the instrumentals don't drown it out, so you can hear more bass in the a cappella version. Duo says, I forgot most of what happened yesterday. I feel like I also forgot. I had to private the video, so sorry, because Tengri mentioned, was like, hey princess, be careful of your phone, and then I went to go look at it again and I was like, you can see a reflection of my face, so I'm gonna go blur that out before I upload it up on YouTube. So thank you Tengri for letting me know. I will be scrubbing through that to make sure that I don't expose myself. Almost at 10K, let's go VTSO. I remember something about killing an infant. I feel like we really insulted Mizu yesterday. How much did I shit talk on that guy? Like, I'm sorry, Mizu. Please don't take me seriously. I am all bark and no bite. Secret identity remains secure. You weren't that bad. I feel like I was kind of bad. But yeah, anyways, Happy New Year, guys. How many people woke up with a hangover? Or were you all chill? Tell me about it. I woke up fine, and then I fed Hermes, took him out on a walk, he pooped, it was a good poop. And yeah, had an overall pretty relaxing morning. I thought I was gonna stream earlier, but I had like a whole bunch of stuff that I just wanted to get done as well. So I didn't. I was like, you know what? I haven't even made dinner yet, so I just decided not to stream early. I only had like 2 ciders, so I was alright. You were certainly worse than normal, princess, but that's still pretty soft. You know, I forgot to do the thing. I had it open and then I forgot to do it. 1 second. Sorry, hold on. The fuck is Princess Mooches? I'm taking that out. Alright, hold on. What did I do yesterday? Let's edit this. This is going to be more expensive now. And this is also going to be more expensive now. There we go. Princess what? Princess Smooches. Yeah, I guess I did some smooching yesterday. You're welcome, chat. We didn't because we couldn't have our soju. Not that we get drunk easily, let alone get hangovers. He woke up and played Jump King first thing. You must have lit a fire. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Have I created a monster, you guys? Like, I am so worried for my dignity come, like, end of January. I forgot about the smooches. You did a lot of smooching. Do you not remember? I don't remember. Princess Smooches were tame. Now Hermes Smooches are definitely worth the 500,000. Lurking for now, but good luck with the attorneying. Thank you, Show, for the lurk. I appreciate you. He is fierce. He deserves the babe. Hermes does. Don't you? Yeah, you're such a good boy. You deserve the bacon. You do. You're just a dog. You're just a dog living in a dog world. Good boy, Hermes. How's the hangover? Surprisingly, Creed, no hangover. I'm doing great. I'm guessing you don't remember what you said about touching butts either. I said something about touching butts? I don't remember. Hi, I've been lurking. Hello, Miso Head. Welcome back. We're just kind of catching up with everyone. We will get into the game very soon. Lurking since stream start. Sorry, I just wanted to like present my friend with that gift before we started, because it is, you know, like very January 1st appropriate, you know. Didn't think you were that drunk. Is there an artist that can do a quick commission? Princess versus Mizu art. Dude, that would be sick as hell. Was playing online mahjong. I don't know how to play mahjong, but I hope that your game is going well. Dude, make me fight Mizu. I want art of me and Mizu fighting. That would be so great. Thank you, Miso. Princess, you're the best. No, you're the best, Shino. Thank you so much for initially doing the art, because I had a lot of fun commissioning this like return gift to you. Because like, to be honest, I don't think I would ever get art for myself, but if it was art of me and someone else as like a gift, I think I'm more willing to drop the money for that, because, you know, it's also a gift, you know, like for a friend. So yeah. Just played Yakuza 0 and got interested in mahjong from the mini game there. Oh, I see. I hope you're enjoying then mahjong. I don't know how to play it, but I know Azure is supposed to teach me sometime. Best early birthday present. Wait, Shino, when's your birthday? The 13th? That's so soon! Do you have plans to come back here on your birthday? Because you technically can redeem a birthday song. So excited that you're playing Great Ace Attorney 2. Yeah! Inside Out redeemed it like a while ago, and I've been meaning to. But now that I've been banned from playing Jump King for a month, I gotta find a way to fill up my schedule, so this is what we're doing. LJ says, I definitely recommend watching through the whole VOD, not just the part that needs blurring before you upload it to YouTube. I'll try my best. We have to thank Ever again. Truly. Yes, thank Ever. Hello, John. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Let's switch over to the game. And I'm going to turn this music off. And the game volume. Hopefully the game volume isn't too loud. Let me know if it is. Do I just hit continue? Okay, I want to be honest. I don't remember a lot about the end. Are there special contents? Gallery. Escapades. Speaking of birthdays, I'm an uncle as of today. Oh, how cute! What happened? Let's see. Oh. Is there like a recap that we can like look at? Real quick. Is the music too loud for you guys? It's a little bit loud for me. Let me turn it down. Okay, I think that's maybe more manageable. Is it too quiet now? I want to rewatch the VOD when it comes out. Yeah, oh yeah, I made the executive decision. I'm just not, like, gonna re-upload the drinking stream, but I will do the New Year stream. I just need to go through it. But the drinking stream, I was way too sloshed. The VOD is gonna be heavily edited down. No, it's fine. Do Do you know what kind of mahjong they want to teach you? There are so many regional variants. Japanese variants are most popular among English speakers. There are very few English resources for Chinese mahjong variants. I believe my friend plays Japanese mahjong, like maybe Richi, is that what it's called? Okay, quick recap. Here's what I remember from the previous game. The very last case involved a music box, I believe, and either like a music box or some kind of device that you set into a music box to play music. And then we realized that it wasn't music, but it was like Morse code. And at the end of it, there was like a slip of paper or something that had our best friend's name on it, I believe. Which, of course, as you guys know, he passed away on the boat. But now I'm wondering, like, is he actually, you know, dead? Like, I don't know. Richi is the kind I'm learning. Gotcha. The redacted stream. It's a shame that there is such a time zone difference. Would have loved to have been there live. Yeah, I'm sorry, fan. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I'm gonna edit down too much. I maybe said some embarrassing things, but at the end of the day, I wasn't like super drunk, I don't think. Maybe we did talk about touching butts, but that's okay. People touch butts all the time. Princess has taken down the smooches redeem. I saw that and I was like, what the heck is that? Let's take that out. Hi Turin, thank you for the toy bone. Good morning over there. Okay. Let's start then, because that's all I remember. If I hit continue, it should be okay, right? The adventure of the unspeakable story. You originally had it for 500,000 points. Oh, good. You know, that sounds like such a steal. The first smooch was so tame. The second smooch was overboard. Whoopsies. You don't remember smooching us and telling us how to ASMR smooch? I kind of like don't really remember. I had the chance to redeem the limited edition redeem 2 times. Sounds like I have to check out the VOD when you upload it. Yeah, I'll probably go through and edit it, blur out my face at least, and then I'll see if there's anything egregious that I need to cut out. Let's see. I'm gonna take Shino out because he's not here anymore. But you guys should all check out Shino because Shino's absolutely awesome. Check out the VTSO members as well because they are so wonderful and so lovely. Civil and Eva was here, and so was I mean, Azure comes in from time to time as well. Miso says, I need to catch more of your streams. They're always awesome. Of course. I mean, you are welcome anytime. It's just a very comfy, cozy environment, you know? But I also understand only wanting to tune in when you know, like, it's your favorite game. Which is understandable. Completely understandable. Okay. I don't remember any of the voices I gave for any of these guys, by the way. So I'm hoping that, like, it's fine. You also said you smooch all your homies goodnight. I settled for a fist bump. The railway company has decided to sue over the special express train, apparently. Huh?
It caused such a commotion on the line. All the other trains had to wait at stations.
But really, we would never have made it to Dover in time otherwise. Anyway, I explained everything, and how it was all your fault. Huh? Huh? I believe a formal complaint should be delivered to your office tomorrow. But not to worry, my dear fellow, according to Miss Susato.
You love defending yourself in court.
Huh? 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 You're remembering correctly about the music box Morse code and the names. If you don't kiss your homies goodnight, you're not a real friend, to be honest. Monokuma? Yes, it is very close to a Monokuma voice. Noah wasn't here much, but I hope Sholmes can be tolerable as we continue on. His first appearance in Case 2 of the first game did not give a good impression. What? I love Sholmes. Chippy, aloha, welcome in. Happy New Year, Chippy. I hope you've been having a good one so far. I hope the year started off on a good foot. Oh, I did see Floppy ask this in Mizu's stream this morning, but did you guys have any dreams last night that, like, you remember? Because I was, like, thinking about what my dream was. Because I knew Floppy said something about, like, your first dream of the year is, like, prophetic. But as soon as I woke up, I forgot what I dreamed about. So I don't know what I dreamed about. But what about you guys? Do you guys remember your dreams?
It's alright. I'm perfectly happy to testify. He really didn't look like the sort of man who'd do something so outrageous. See?
Mr. Sholmes. Yes? A word, if you don't mind. Why, certainly. Any word you like. Bellow it out, my dear fellow.
Oh yes, I love Bruno's words, and I know just the one he'll use here.
Then, I really... Oh, God. Scared me. Jesus Christ. Scared me. I went to sleep too late and woke up too early to remember mine. I only remember when I get enough sleep. You're gonna miss an exit, in the literal sense. In my dream, I was driving on the highway and realized I took a wrong turn. Is that ominous? Matthias, hello! In the following weeks, hundreds of music boxes arrived at Baker Street from all over Europe. Something was afoot, though it transpired I had ordered them all myself. So I advertised them for sale with, used by Mr. Sholmes to solve an important case. And the money I've earned, consulting detective work pays a pittance by comparison. Oh, I guess we never made it all the way to the credits. Yeah, you're gonna miss an exit in the literal sense. Matthias says, hello, princess, hello, chat.
I haven't slept a wink. This manuscript is due tomorrow. But when I'm this busy, Hurley usually cooks me breakfast. Well, cooks is an overstatement for some dry toast and insipid coffee. I do miss Susie and her lovely Japanese breakfasts.
I hope you didn't have a hangover and never have to open any champagne bottle again. Now I need to go sleep. Have a nice dream, everyone. Matthias, good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Witness, your testimony is riddled with contradictions.
Exactly. Rarely do rare Koban coins hide under rare stakes themselves. Wait, is this just like a thing of like... Because we had this, you know? Good night, Matthias. Can someone please tuck Matthias in? It's your sign to buy a GPS and a backup GPS and hire a navigator on all your drives. Taryn, thank you for tucking Matthias in. Good night, Matthias. Thank you so much for stopping by yesterday and for keeping me hydrated and stretched. I appreciate you. I hope you rest well, friend. Okay. Oh. This is new. A man brings some kittens on board and now he's a criminal? Hydrated and stretched like a doe. Just call me Princess Doe. Princess Doroska. Natsume Soseki. Strong heart. Scientific investigation will be the gold standard for policing in the new age. I dream of a world governed by the tenets of order and discipline. Like a great clock, in fact, whose hundreds of parts mesh together in perfect unison. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have but 2 minutes and 37 seconds until my next appointment. Princess Doughboy, unlike the Pillsbury Doughboy. Yeah, you don't have to take it so seriously, Action. It's fine. Let me try and put a positive spin on it. I say it means that you'll make a mistake, because we all will, but you'll notice it and be able to correct it. That's a good interpretation. Because if you notice you took the wrong exit, you can get back on the right route. Oh yeah, that's true. Her ladyship puts me to shame. All these characters. Been visiting the old girl on a daily basis, of course. Joni, my jailbird. Must say, battling with those bally stairs every day has done wonders for the Dicky Peg. Managing rather well with the housework, too. Got this maid business taped up, I say. Hope the gossiping neighbors don't realize the man of the house is his own maid. Try not to think about dreams and their meanings. I prefer to ignore issues in my life. Because, like, your brain will, like, use that time to kind of, like, work through issues, right? My Rolly is back on the beat again, all thanks to the Reaper. There's nothing I enjoy more these days than hunting out small gutter in the change. I'm a better Bobby now, looking out for Londoners. Their dropped halfpennies and something. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. Why did he stir it with his pipe? Cause that man is a smoker. Looks like I'm gonna be doing time for a bit now, but Iris comes every day for a natter, so it ain't too boring. She's always going on about all them cases what Sholmes is looking into. Criminal investigations are kind of interesting when you get into them. Dina, why in jail? Free my girl. Gina's still in jail? Yeah, I mean, she did go to jail for stealing, I think. She still stole something. Waiting for a no-cap line. Yes, I renounced my upbringing and chose a life of sophisticated crime, but regrets? Please. Give over, bruv. That ain't the Ash we used to know.
We got time in here to plan the comeback of Milverton and Skulkin' Milk's run, right?
The three Muskowutsits, milking the neighborhood for all it's worth. So many Monokumas. 24601. We cleared her name of murder, but she still stole something, I believe. I remember you thought they were siblings. Yes, they looked like siblings! Because of their sparkle eyes. This past 6 months has been a time I shall remember forevermore. Painful goodbyes and wonderful encounters. I've come to realize that's what life is all about. Naruhodo-san, I promise. Your assistant will return to you one day. But for now, I leave you with many memories and a heartfelt wish. That life will treat you well. Sparkle eyes are genetic? Apparently. I have now heard Princess say bruv. What a great start to 2024. You're welcome, I guess. I don't take dreams that seriously. I can usually figure out exactly what my brain mixed together to make the dream. It's a good idea. Don't focus on the series much. If I had done it, Sholmes definitely top 10 characters I hate for the wrong reasons. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to like characters in games, right? But I'm saying I like him. Cute cheek smoosh! We're walking. This is for the Fujoshis. Naruhodo-san? I see. Naruhodo. We're not done. There's a second part to this game that we're gonna play today. I didn't realize I didn't go through the credits the last time I played this. This animation? Yeah. This lady. When are we going to get a 12-hour stream of Princess trying to open various bottles? Please don't. That would be so humiliating. I don't know. I don't have the grip strength of a teenage boy, okay? I'm just saying, like, my wrist is so weak from all the Jump King that I play, from, like, my repetitive stress injury of pressing one button. Toad's normal walking. That's the real content. Miso says, I support your plan to play the original trilogy on the DS. It's gorgeous there. The remaster art looks so generic to me. I'm worried Princess lied about being 21 after that opening last night. Oh no! Did he really die? Or is it just because we don't know if he died or not? Don't leave! He left lobby! He left us! Dun dun dun! And then Miss Shusato? Do they walk together? Totally agree. The Switch textures look like Play-Doh. Oh. Interesting. If I buy it on Steam, is it the DS version or the newer version, the remastered version? He stole her sword. Newer version. I see. I see. I do have the games on my old DS, but I don't know how to play DS on stream, so... They have a violinist. I can hear it in the background there. When I mean now we are done with this game, we are done with 1, not 2. Oh, I was just clarifying because I thought you didn't know. But yeah. Look at all the characters. How cute. Natsume Soseki, of course. The 3 brothers, absolutely whack as hell. Gina, of course. Free Gina! Natsume Soseki. Out of curiosity, I don't know if you answered it, but why are your emotes Himafu? That was my old name, Chippy, that I had on Twitter. Or not Twitter, on Twitch. But if I change my name now, all of my emotes, like... Because I went through a rebrand, right? So if I were to change my emotes, they would be like Prince and then some random number, which I didn't want. So, it's just gonna stay that way until I eventually in like 10 years hit partner, I guess. Where I can specifically choose what my like emote name is. No, I mean, this was back in the past action production. You have to realize that like they had harsh punishments for like, I don't know if you remember like when we talked about Les Mis, but the main character in Les Mis stole bread. He stole 1 piece of bread and he was sentenced to like hard labor for 10 years. So like, you know, it's not like today at all. All for a loaf of bread. Yeah. Hello, InsideOutski. Yes, we just finished the credits for part 1. So now I guess we are gonna start playing. Real streamers know the allure of partner is not the checkmark, but the name and the prefix yeah, no, like, I could care less about the checkmark, really, to be honest. Like, because all partner gets you is the ability to pick, like, a name that, you know, like, will work, and then, a prefix for your emotes. Because after that, like, nothing changes until you get like Partner Plus or something, where you get like a bigger cut. And getting Partner Plus is not easy. I think you have to hit like a number of subscriptions per month to be able to get like a higher cut. I love Case 1 of Great Ace Attorney 2. You have to switch games? Oh, wait. How do I leave? How do I switch games? Don't save. Oh, wait. Do I load up Ace Attorney Chronicles? The very first menu, you can switch from there. Hold on. Okay, so maybe we did see the credits. I wasn't crazy. If you want pee-pee, just drink water. Okay, do I... Special contents? Select adventure? Select adventure. Go back. Select adventure and then right. Oh! Sorry, the arrows blended in. Hold on. The arrows blended in for me to the like menu, like the backdrop. So, okay. Okay. We got this. We're burning and churning. Thank you for that, Pat. Fan says, Partner Plus is crazy difficult. A total of 350 or more Partner Plus points must be maintained for 3 consecutive months to qualify for the Partner Plus program. Partner Plus points can be accumulated via any combination of recurring paid Tier 1, 2, 3 subscriptions. 1 for Tier 1, 2 for Tier 2, 6 for Tier 3. Yeah, it's crazy difficult. Hello, tech support. It is a little bit. Okay. Here we go. I love the art in this game. It's so pretty.
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court. Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned.
What is that accent supposed to be? I have no idea.
What has happened? Just 2 months after arriving home.
London, innit? Crime! A crummining is happening. Oh god. Is it that lady with the bird hat again?
So I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court. For the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
She's a lawyer! Hell yeah, let's go! Oh shit, it's the lady with the bird hat, but she died?
I ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
Oh shit, how'd she die? Plot twist. Racist bird lady raised from the dead. Help me. Oh my god. The adventure of the blossoming attorney. Oh, no shade. Just caught me off guard. You can very much hear the Japanese twang. I see. This case is great. Looks like a bunch of blood from her back. Thank you, Fuzzmosis. Okay. Also, would it be better if I'm on the right side? Is this better? Is this worse? Where did chat go? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll be on the right side. Wait a second. Let me just move myself a little bit more to the right. That way, I'm out of the way. Cool. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Cowabunga time. Happy New Year. We exist! Chat does exist. Here I am, again, after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. Oh, good. You're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late. Oh, yes, good morning, sir. I hardly recognize you. You cut a fine figure, Counsel. But you look as white as a sheet, and those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Oh, dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous, I feel utterly nauseated. I almost wish that I'd never been born. Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say. Eugene Mikotoba, professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who, earlier in his life, traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father. Excuse me? She's so cute! Who is this? What voice do I use for this lady? Floppy says, I feel like I read something about the voice acting company for this game being the same as the one for 14 because they're all actually British. But don't quote me, I just know that Ryunosuke and Susato's voice actors are Japanese-British. I see. Cute girl! Cute girl alert! She's so cute. Guys, everyone stay calm. Would she have like a tiny voice? Sonia voice. Oh, like a princess. Okay. Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today? Yes, that's right, miss. Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear on my life. It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing. Rei Membami, born the same year as I and my greatest friend. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the university research laboratory, helping my father. And, sadly, she's the defendant in today's trial, accused of committing a truly awful murder. Remember me. Are you feeling all right? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed. Oh, it's just that you look so gallant and dashing. Sorry? And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful. Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am. It would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work. Oh! What do you mean, Professor Mikotoba? If even your best friend can't see through the disguise, I think we can relax.
Disguise? Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father. Father? What? Is that you, Susato? I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, Ray. No, what are you doing? What's going on? What? That varsity uniform, that varsity cap, that varsity cape, that varsity badge! Look at you! You look for all the world just like a student of the Imperial Yume University. A male student! I'm so glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start. But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that? Well, I don't know why they changed her name. I liked her as Haori Murasame, but Rei is cute too. Thank you for the hydrate turret. You know, I kind of did forget how crazy these streams were on my voice. It was the only way. The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take on your defense in this trial. My defense? Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom, despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike. But women are forbidden. Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door, so that I can act as your lawyer. Oh, Susato, you'd go to such lengths for me? Of course, you're my greatest friend. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve. Oh no, I have complete faith in you. That's pretty cringe, Japan? Yeah. I mean, back in the past, it was a thing, right? Like, that women weren't allowed in a lot of professions. Things really started to change during, I think, World War II, when there was a severe lack of men in every country because they were out fighting wars. Ray. It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason. I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing. Ray, please don't look at me like that with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that you really do look so dashing. Yes, you mentioned that once or twice. You should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man. I am pleased, I think. It certainly helped to bolster my confidence today. Some would call you galashing? They're so cute. I think Ray is discovering something about herself. It's the journey of self-discovery. Ray, you're managing to put on a brave face in all this, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly. Susato, you do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder. Of course, you have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean. Isn't that right? Yes, it is perfectly clean. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence, which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer. That means so much to me, Susato.
Defendant! Counsel! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. I mean, you could be convincing, or it could mean something else. This better not awaken anything in me. Many possible relevant pride flags for this episode. Love it. It's absolutely like when, you know, Azuma was our friend, you know, on the stand with us, and you know, what was the quote again? I don't even remember, but I laughed so hard at it. You should go in at once, Ray. Azuma. Yes, Kazuma. Kazuma. Sorry. I'm thinking of Yakitate, Japan right now. Azuma Kazuma. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
Oh. Stand aside. I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Yes, getting off. I don't remember the exact words, but yeah, getting off was part of it. Well, Susato, you've certainly surprised your father. Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom and with no prior experience of being a lawyer.
There was simply no other way, that's all there is to it. But, Father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. It would only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case. I didn't want to burden her with that, and... Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. You don't think I can get you off? Yeah, that was it, yeah. Can't believe I forgot the exact wording. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. Don't remember the exact wording either. I feel like Inside Out is correct.
And is it true, the reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was?
We should be making a move now, too. As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Thank you, Father.
Flavi says, it's been like a year since I played this game, so my in-depth knowledge is gone. More than a year since it's 2024.
I'm Susato Mikotoba, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan. How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder. Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead. Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san. This court is now in session to hear the trial of Ray Membami. The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
I was about to say, who is that? And then I was like, that has to be Susato. Defense counsel, are you ready? Ray Membami. God. Wait, why? What was her... Someone said what her previous name was? What was it? Oop. Ready! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't mean to click. Oh, remember me. Howdy Murasame was her previous name. Howdy Murasame. What is that one supposed to be? The dumb pun. What is the pun for Howdy Murasame? Unless there isn't one. Oh yes, Council. According to your registration details, your name is Ryutaro Naruhodo. Is that correct? Sorry? Oh yeah. Oh yes, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you for this little venture. So I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind. Well, Council? Yes, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am Ryutaro, who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan. It seems Ryutaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it. And those wild, wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just relax and listen. Naruhodo?
A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken.
Miso says, I really wish they had gone with a name that actually sounds made up of Japanese sounds. Howdy is leaf fabric and Murasame is passing shower. Oh, is that one not a pun name? It has to do with a pattern on her kimono. Gotcha, I see.
But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance be?
You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is, his cousin. That's right, Ryutaro here has been studying in the provinces, but was called to the capital for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Any of them? What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to call in a country boy. How dare you? Susato is every bit as gallant and dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys.
Girl, please shut up. Won't have you making fun of her. Girl, shut up, please.
Her?
Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not.
I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, eyes are wont to flit. The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests. Rei Membami technically also has to do with her kimono because it's the forget-me-not patterns. Oh. She's ready to throw hands. I love how she actually does look like Ryunosuke's relative now because of her nervous mannerisms. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, that one. Ray, my lawyer is attractive. Your argument is invalid. Ouchie is not picking up on the vibes in court. It's true. The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire.
Just like the trial 9 months ago. And yet, for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense. to determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom. 9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you're standing now, the same judge tested him as well. And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed the test with flying colors. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy. So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions? Alright, it's time to prove myself. Yes, Your Excellency, but please do make it simple. Very well, to start with, you will state the name of the victim. Whew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried. Ah. What's the matter? Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, minds are wont to blank. It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position, and in that guise. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances. Oh dear, this is a dismal failure. Don't fret, you need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem. Of course! The court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record. That's right, just use right button to open the court record. Then you need to flip to the people section with the right button, and don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching you closely. Alright, check the court record with RB. That's where the information I will need to be. People. Giselle Brett. Ray is only 16. What is the name of the victim in this case?
Yes!
Oh, Turn redeemed a save check. Give me 1 second. The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Brett. Save. Save here. Yes. Susato is like 17 if I recall correctly. So young, just a baby. Sorry. Floppy says, last year they just had a Great Ace Attorney musical stage, so I hope this year, since it's the year of the dragon, they will announce an anime and game 3. And because the Japanese voice actor for Ryunosuke is the same as Oma, we'll finally have Dangan 3 anime. Miso says her name is obviously Cinderblock, a triple trilogy reference. I like the voice is slowly becoming the dog of wisdom. Susato is like, 17 princess, I love you. Hello Apple, welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Alright. Ooh, the art finally posted on Twitter, you guys. Sorry, I just got a notification that Sirius liked it. Thanks, Sirius! But the New Year's art is on the twits. Just gonna tag him. How's the first night of the year? It's going great, you know? A friend of mine. Oh, also if you haven't, please check out Jade. He is one of the streamers that I like really look up to actually. He's been on hiatus for the last half year, but today first day of 2024. I got a notification while I was cooking dinner before stream, and he went live, and I was like, dang it, like, seriously, today is the day that Jake goes live? But no, like, good for him, because he's been gone for a while, and I'm glad that he's back. So you guys should all check him out. And I got art for, you know, me and Shino. I finally got the art that I commissioned back in like October, like a really long time ago. And we're starting, you know, the second part of this game. So I would say today is a really good first day of the year. I don't know anything about Ace Attorney, but I saw bloopers and one of the characters said, "Detective, shut the fuck up." Maybe it was like an animation thing. I don't know if there's bloopers for this game. Giselle Brett. A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure. Correct. And being a member of our empire's judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why, then, is her name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history? Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago, but if it's proving hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record. Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett. Behind the woman student persona was the face of... Wait. She killed the guy, right? This is how she died. Hold on, let's go back. I think she killed the, victim of the case, who was a former British exchange student. 9 months ago, she was found guilty of the murder of visiting professor Dr. Yeah, she killed the guy. Okay, yeah. She was a killer.
Yes!
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Brett. The victim in the first AA trilogy case is named Cindy Stone, and one of the options for her name is Cinderblock. I have played or watched others play the trilogy way too many times. Queen Victoria. I see from the anime. I don't watch that many animes, so I guess I just haven't seen this one. Yes, she was a killer. At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain, and it was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was an associate of yours, Professor Mikotoba. Yes, I was indebted to the man. He's been my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly. Indeed, it was, which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court. A student of the Imperial Yume University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. With the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense and exposed a despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett. Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China instead.
Why Shanghai? There's a British I can't talk. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like trying to also keep track of like the levels of audio, because sometimes I've noticed that I've been like peaking in my audios. So there's a British consular court there. Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see the woman safely on board a steamship.
And yet, the very day before her departure, the Englishwoman was killed.
Only the day before? That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant. Oh. Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle. Now, a summary of the incident, if you please, Prosecutor Ouchi.
As is your wish, Your Excellency. The repugnant crime took place on the 11th August in broad daylight. On the outskirts of the imperial capital, under a bright blue sky at a secluded bathing spot by the sea. The incident occurred inside a small beach hut erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes. The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung, an injury which proved fatal. There were 2 persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett in her bathing attire, and the accused, Ray Membami. Accordingly, there can be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
Well, that extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say. That's certainly true. The prosecution's summary was full of words that raised an awful lot of questions. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about, I don't know, the powerful motive? You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
Tut. Is the yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand?
I beg your pardon?
No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? Membami-san, you are a research assistant at the Imperial Yume University, I believe. Sorry, hold on. My chair is like literally, like every time I'm like adjusting myself in my chair, it is so squeak. Can you guys hear my chair squeaking? Like, does that get caught in my microphone? It is like, this bothers me. Like, anytime I adjust my seating, it bothers me. Can't hear it? Okay.
I guess that's fine. Son, hello, welcome in. Okay, fan, thank you for letting me know as well. I guess it's fine. It's fine. Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment. I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear. Now, another question.
Need chair grease? That's true. Probably need to grease my chair.
Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
Oh, well, I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson. Dr. Wilson? The visiting English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago. Thank you for the head pat, Miso! I think I heard it a little bit when you pointed it out, but I didn't notice it before that. It's not very loud, don't worry about it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just because, like, since I'm sitting on the chair, you know, like, the noises are so close to me. But, thank you for confirming.
Is that not true?
Yes. Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
Interesting. Then tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the Englishwoman who killed him.
Well, obviously, I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred. Oh, no, Ray, be careful of what you're saying.
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency.
Well, it was clearly a trap all along. How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for her former mentor against her like that. I must find out more details, and something we can use to bolster our defense. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution's counsel on... okay, so maybe being the bathing spot. Does it matter what I choose, or do I just have to go through all of them? If I may, Prosecutor Aochi.
What do you want, you fresh-faced young yokel student?
I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a bathing spot.
My apologies. Clearly my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trends in health practices from the West. We are told that bathing in the water of the ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant. I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents and purposes, had been found guilty of murder. Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea?
For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry?
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at our country's wonderful coast. And the British Embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
But on what grounds would we agree to such a request? Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers. In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the courage to decline the whims of a known criminal.
Don't look at me, Professor. It was the government who granted permission, not I. In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong.
But, in fact, a murder took place.
I said, don't look at me. It was that young student girl who did it, not I.
No one has proved that yet. I wouldn't provoke the man if you don't need to.
At this stage, I need to gather more information, I think. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the being alone together. Membami-san. Yes, what is it, Naruhodo-san. I'm really starting to wish we'd made my I can't English right now. Alias? Ryutaro Susato. Please tell the court why exactly you were present at the bathing spot with the victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her. Oh, well, no, that's not true. It wasn't like that at all. There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett for starters. I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion, that's all. But let us be clear. At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else. The truth is, there is only one reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on her bathing sojourn. It was the accused's last chance to take the victim's life. No. Because, as we know, the following day would see Miss Brett extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai. And the accused would never have an opportunity to dispatch her again. Kindly refrain from conjecture, counsel.
I believe we all have a clear picture of the incident now. Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration, instead continuing her research work at the university. Obviously, over that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on a number of occasions. Seeing the murder of the mentor for whom she had such great respect enjoying such undeserved liberty. Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai. You can hardly blame Ray for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray. So, Your Excellency, if you'd be so kind as to peruse this exhibit. A photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following the grim incident.
Yes, thank you, Counsel. A tragic image. As you can clearly see, there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden. The court will accept this photographic print as evidence. As I understand it then, the victim and the defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time. This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant.
Well, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case. We intend to prove the accused's appalling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence. Witnesses? But who? One of whom, I might add, is a highly respected police detective. I assure you, the testimony of these witnesses will leave no room for doubt.
Very well then, Counsel, bring forth your witnesses.
I, Taketsuchi Aochi, have been waiting for this moment.
Sorry?
Oh yes, I haven't forgotten that trial 9 months ago, here in this very courtroom, when that irreverent little student boy utterly humiliated me. Ryunosuke Naruhodo!
Yes?
This insult to the Ouchi family name will never be forgotten.
You've become conceited with age, Council, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Strike the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut, and the bell of cultural enlightenment tolls.
Kazuma, R.I.P. Is he really dead or is he not dead? Maybe he's actually not dead. Hold on. I'm like trying to like crack my back because I need to stretch it a little bit. Give me a second here. Okay.
Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
The start of your own mini Meiji revolution. Are you modernizing as well, Council?
Silence! Since I swore revenge back then, there has been a minor miracle atop my head. Observe the ouchie growth.
It's kind of gross.
You see, the seed of hope sprouting forth from the barren expanse of my crown?
I think that tiny growth is trying to tell me something. I'm afraid I can't really see. Where? Where is the hope exactly?
I said silence! Today I face another yokel student of the Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish you, and my victory will be the fertilizer for the seed of hope atop my head. You have been warned. With that, the prosecution calls the witnesses to the stand.
It looks like the stakes are high on both sides of the trial. The prosecution and defense each has much to lose. A haircut is hardly comparable to Ray's life. Why is Natsume Soseki involved in this? Again, why is this man, like, always in trouble? Aochi is so unserious. So unserious. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can go undetected. And, I am, well, the next big thing in books and author renowned throughout the capital. In fact, yes. Soon to be sold out, the satirical I Am a Cat, a sensational success by Sosemi Natsume. Oh my goodness. Struggling student from the provinces, please. You needn't be in awe of me. I needn't? It's only natural that you'd feel nervous in my presence, but all of you, please relax. Call me Soseki, even. Yes? What on earth is Soseki-san doing here? Tread carefully, Susato. That author fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun. Yes. Yes, of course, I know. I presume Soseki-san won't have forgotten about me. I could certainly never forget about him. Although he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months or so that it's been since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hosonaga, that amazing outfit is hard to believe. Do I have something on my face? Well, your glasses for one, although they don't seem to be helping you see. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either. Oh, I suppose it's this disguise, is it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony. It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly. Well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. But what business did a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Soseki-san? Well, you see, I had been asked that day to give a lecture on the morning of the incident in the Imperial Yume University's Grand Lecture Hall, no less. At Yume University. After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the medical science department. The professor over there, in fact. With Professor Mikotoba. Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. They wanted some story or other about 2 former students who'd studied in Great Britain. Of course, being a renowned author, the press never leave me alone. They secretly spy snapshots, scribble stories, and scupper my privacy. Azure, welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you? Natsume Soseki is one of the writer's favorites, and since the Soseki family said he was allowed to use Natsume Soseki in the game as much as he wanted, as long as he emphasized how much of a shitty experience going to Britain was. Originally, Soseki was supposed to show up in more cases this game too, but the dev team made the writer cut out those scenes. Oh, that's sad. How come? I don't know if I have any mods in chat right now. But guys, check out Azure, our VTSO director, violinist, mahjong streamer, and recently played some Codename and Lethal Company, if I saw that correctly. Okay, hold on, let me see. Code names. Yeah, okay. Huh? As you can see, the conversation was written up in this newspaper here. Read it at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I have plenty of copies. Thank you very much. He practically threw that paper at me. The Soseki Natsume article has been entered into the court record. Anyway, following my interview with the professor, the lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. Those were her words. As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. She continued to work in my laboratory under strict surveillance, of course. At which utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, permit Miss Brett to go as long as a detective accompanies her. That detective I'm at liberty to divulge was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga. Thereby, the entire party departed cordially, for the seaside, it seems. It was extremely challenging to clear all other members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. But fortunately, I am at peak physical fitness at the moment. I was able to carry out my duty flawlessly. Oh, my Inspector, you... Well, you do have something on your face now. How unsightly. I do apologize. Does that mean you went to the beach too, Father? No, fortunately I had work to finish off. But unfortunately, of course, it meant that as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place. Of course, being a renowned author, I didn't like to decline the invitation. But if only I had, I'd never have seen that awful sight. Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret. Very well, I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all that you witnessed on your impromptu excursion to the coast. Of course, Your Excellency. Someone make the inspector go on medical leave. It's true, he needs to stay home and not do anything for like 3 months. I wish I had some like chips or something. I'm like, I already ate dinner, but I'm feeling kind of snackish. Do I like get a snack? Do I get like cookies or something? I think I might do that. I think I'm gonna make some tea and I'm gonna like eat some cookies as a snack. I'm gonna BRB you guys. I'll take this time to like also get some more water and stuff. Okay. Guys, while I'm gone, please make sure to stretch. Make sure to stretch your legs. Get some water. And we will be back to hear the witnesses' testimonies. Are you guys BRB in just a second? Sorry. Hello, I'm back. I was muted. Everyone just chilling? I made tea, but it's like too hot. Hold on. It's too hot for me to drink it. Okay. I got some cookies. I got 3 cookies and some tea. Delicious. Who's messaging me? Hold on. Please hold. Okay, we're good. Okay. Get my stream set up back to how it's supposed to be. What kind of cookies? They're just the chewy cookies. What brand is it? I don't know. The ones that say chewy on them. Chips Ahoy! Chips Ahoy chewy cookies. My favorite. Oh my god, if I add them to my throne, will you guys treat me with cookies? Don't forget to update Jade's tab on your banner wheel. Oh yeah, because he literally just went live today. Yes, I need to fix up some stuff. Thank you, Tangri. On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. Just add them, girl. I just managed to catch that crab when suddenly I heard a caterwaul from behind me. I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question. Yes! Yes! Yes, that young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand, as she stabbed wildly! I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times. Indeed, it does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present saw it. The very moment of this heinous crime. What?
Now, if you will recall, I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes. That was it. Damning evidence.
Sir, that does not look like a blade. That looks like a fucking pencil to me. What have you there, Counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it? Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength, the victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer. What?
Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Ugh! Goodness me! Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand. That's right, the fountain pen. And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency. That dude looks like he's guilty of a crime. Maybe not this crime, but for sure another. Ah! The owner's initials have been engraved into the ebonite barrel. R.M. Ray Membami. It's such a weird name to say every time. The initials of the defendant. Ah, no! This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence. She's howdy to me. I mean, it's easier to say howdy than it is to say Ray Membami.
So, have I omitted anything? Decisive testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. Perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel.
I don't understand. The prosecutor ouchie of 9 months ago had none of this man's poise. Counsel for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination now. Naruhodo-san. Naruhodo. That means... Oh, yes, me. Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom? Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom. Cousin Ryotaro, pull yourself together, please. Alright. I've seen this countless times as a judicial assistant. Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to prove that they're lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. So let's see what I can do. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. I wonder what remember me is on the Japanese version. Must be some sort of pun. Yeah, right? I just pressed each statement, right? On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. In that jaunty disguise. Correct. Wait, no. I mean, it wasn't the first time I've worn this swimsuit for a dip in the ocean. It's tried and tested. Do what must be done to keep the Englishwoman under surveillance. Those were my orders that day. And this tried and tested outfit was the answer. Being able to blend flawlessly into a crowd is an important part of a detective's job. I submerged myself in the salty water, leaving only Mr. Turtle floating inconspicuously on the surface. Mr. Turtle loves the water. But there was no need for you to blend into the background on this assignment, really, was there? If that made you late arriving on the scene, I think perhaps you had your priorities wrong. Let's go for the safe check and the hydrate. Hold on. We are saving. Thank you, Torrent. Not really a pun though, but it references her character design. Mr. Turtle equals S tier character, says Miso. Forget-me-nots. Is what Floppy said earlier. Perhaps I shouldn't pursue this line of questioning any further at the moment. I just managed to catch that crab when suddenly I heard a caterwaul from behind me. Ah, you're describing the victim's scream, presumably, Soseki-san. In more literary terms, you might say it was a scream that could have pierced the heavens. Yeah! Or the like. Of course, that's just a metaphor. We renowned authors are wont to describing things so. Soseki-san wasn't at all like this in England. Anyway, I spun around at the noise and the beach hut immediately fell under my gaze. Yes, the beach hut. The area is popular with government ministers. Many have seaside retreats there for rest and recuperation. Locals are prohibited from entering the area, so it's always very quiet. The beach hut is a simple structure, erected as a place for people to change or take refuge from the sun. Although the Englishwoman commandeered the hut for herself, which meant that I was forced to change into my swimwear on the sand. Yeah, I imagine that was rather embarrassing for you. Well, anyway, I tossed the crab aside and headed for the beach hut at a run. Or, in more literary terms, I decrabbed and beetled off hut-wise. Oh my goodness. I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question. Wait, by pair, you don't mean to say... But how could that be? No, you misunderstand. Obviously, I mean the victim and the defendant, Rei Membami-san. Oh, it would have been helpful if you could have just said that from the outset. If you jump to conclusions, you have to expect to fall flat on your face sometimes.
Dear me, pinning your hopes on such an outside chance? Foolish. Very foolish.
It really was an outside chance. I just wish I'd realized that before I said something silly.
So, Inspector, why don't you tell the court how exactly you found the aforementioned pair in the hut?
Well, it was a sorry sight, a really grisly scene. I parted the Norin curtain hanging in the doorway and stepped inside, only to see... the defendant leaning menacingly over the lifeless body of the victim sprawled on the sand. My glasses nearly cracked at the ominous sight that met my eyes.
How thoroughly appalling.
Ryutaro has a very feminine face. He, definitely does, you know? He definitely does.
Ugh, he doesn't appear to be lying here.
Well, Soseki-san, can you confirm what Inspector Hosonaga is saying, I wonder?
You'd
Like a literary man's opinion.
Yes, that young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand, as she stabbed wildly.
Stabbed wildly? You actually saw her do it.
Oh, indeed. The terrible specter, the terrain inspector. No, terrapin inspector, the bloody torrent, the author's torment.
Every sight and every sound is still carved in my melancholy memory. That was my impression, at least as a future literary sensation.
Counsel, what on earth was that? Oh, Counsel, what on earth was that shrill, effeminate scream?
Oh,
No, what are you insinuating? I'm as manly as a Japanese man as you.
I wonder if I might interject here, Soseki-san. Something you said is troubling me. That was my impression, were your words just now, I believe. Ah, so do you mean to say you're not confident that you really did see what you've described?
No, yes, I know what I saw.
My ears didn't deceive me when I heard that scream, hence my eyes didn't deceive me either. I could describe everything I saw vividly. I could publish it all in tomorrow's newspaper serial.
Sounds as though the next installment of I Am a Cat may take a macabre turn.
I think this is a fool's errand. The more we press your author friend on what he saw, the more entrenched he's going to become. Oh dear, how awkward. I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times.
Hold it!
She was stabbed multiple times. How can you be sure of that? Very simply, from the blood on the blade. The blood? When I entered the hut, I saw the defendant holding the blade raised up in the air.
Yes, that's right. I saw it too.
Oh. And I noted that there was blood on the blade already at that point. In other words, The victim had already been stabbed at least once by the time I arrived on the scene. Yes, that's right. I saw it too. And the victim was already holding the defendant's fountain pen in her hand too. All of which means I can be sure the victim did not die instantly. Yes, saw it too, right. Maybe a year in London was too much for him. He sounds like he's forgotten how to speak Japanese. Oh man, that's sad. The logic of your argument is sound, at least. Well, as I said, it is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly. Perhaps it should have been your guiding principle to protect the victim flawlessly. That's just my personal opinion, of course. Counsel, you will refrain from mocking the witness. John says, I really got into Elden Ring this weekend. Maybe I am a masochist after all. And Duo says, great game. Keep at it. Oh no, I just have so many thoughts whirling around in my head. It's all I can do to stand here wide-eyed and mute. Goodness, my dear, you really must try to calm down. But how am I supposed to find an inconsistency in what those two gentlemen are saying? I don't see why either of them would have any reason to lie. What you must remember, I think, is that witnesses may inadvertently lie at times. For various reasons, a misunderstanding, a mistaken observation, a delusion, even. A delusion. What's important is that we determine the truth, and there's only one sure way to do that. Yes, with evidence, of course. Spoken like a true judicial assistant. During witness testimony, you can use the right button to pick a piece of evidence, present for consideration. You need to listen carefully to each statement and compare what's said to the details in the court record. Conflicting information. All about inconsistencies. Conflict. Present the evidence. Okay. I hope I'm up to the task. Don't forget that you can have the witnesses repeat their statements as many times as you like. Everyone has to start at the beginning, remember, so those wide eyes are quite forgivable. And besides, there is no one else to defend the poor girl. You're right, I need to listen to the testimony again from the start. Okay, let's take a look. Ascertained by examination and witness statements. Single deep stab wound from behind, piercing a lung and resulting in fatal hemorrhage. Death would have occurred within minutes. Thank you for the save check and the fetch and the head pat. Hold on, let's do the save check real fast. Save. Okay, and then we're going to go into the court record. Single wound. Crime scene photograph. It's just magnifying glass, not super useful. There's like feathers, footsteps. What's this stuff? Shoes, hairbrush, her clothes, glasses, or mask, or whatever she uses. What's back here? Just cuffs and stuff? Is that something? I don't know. Okay. A newspaper containing an article about a discussion between my father and Soseki-san. The debate became quite spirited. Is that all? Is there nothing else? Are we supposed to, like, aren't they, why didn't they translate this into English? I guess the text is not relevant? Okay, just RM. Okay. Special surveillance assignment. Around to the beach. There was a point. Stabbed the victim multiple times. Okay, wait. Here I can present the court record where it says just once. Can you read the news though? Any Easter eggs? I can't. It has a lot of kanji in it, and I don't know how to read kanji, unfortunately. Kanji is my weakness. With that accusatory cry that just welled up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
What's the meaning of that menacing pose, Counsel?
I'd like the witness to clarify something for me. Who? What? Where? When? How? Not you, Soseki-san. The query is directed at Inspector Hosonaga. At me? In your statement just now, you said that the victim was stabbed multiple times. Yes, that's right, as I said when I entered the hut. The defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon. And yet, that cannot be. What? Get to the point, please, Counsel. In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time only. In other words, Inspector Hosonaga's testimony is clearly flawed. Oh, and Soseki-san. Me? You claim to have seen Membami-san in the throes of stabbing the victim. Yes. Yes, I did. Wildly. Oh my goodness. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome. My name is Princess. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch. Today, we are voice acting our way through Great Ace Attorney. Resolve, I think? Hello, Pico Rito. How are you? Welcome. What were you up to today? Welcome in, Raiders. Also playing Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Are you on the first or the second one? Just wrapped up the case after this one, actually. Oh, perfect. Okay, so there's no spoilers here for you then. Perfect. You are welcome to hang out and stay. We do some silly voice acting here, but before that, you're new, so you probably don't know, but when raiders come in, I like to do a little feature for people who raid in as a way to thank you for taking a chance on my stream, for bringing your community here and introducing everyone to me. I would like to introduce you to my community. So you do have two options, which I hope you choose the second option. The first option is I will go through your VOD and, you know, give everyone a feel for your stream, a feel for the flavor. We can pick a different VOD if you want, like if you haven't been playing Great Ace Attorney like the entire week. We can also do, and it's going to be completely random, 3 completely random clips. They do not pick from your featured shelf or anything. It is totally random. They will cut off at 15 seconds. So whichever you prefer, I can do that. So yeah, let me know. Ren out of time. Oh, same game. Susato in boy outfit is the best. She is quite cute in the boy outfit. I really like that. Run out of time. That's cute. But yes, please let me know. And then we can proceed with your little feature. And if you don't want to, that's totally cool too. I don't want to like pressure you or anything, you know? But yeah. Welcome in. If you do need to raid and run, if you've been with Picorito for a bit, you guys, please take this time to stretch, get some water. I'll be here for a bit longer, right? We're just playing through, tonight's our first night playing this game. So we're just kind of playing through it, but, you know, you're welcome to hang out, or if you need to go, that's totally fine too. Second option is good, though I have no idea what'll pop up. See, it's always like what's fun and exciting about these is, is no one ever knows what's gonna pop up for them. I do have to change over to this though because I don't know if the clip shoutouts will work on the other scene. Okay, this is the first clip. Oh, is this a...
Oh, I don't like this. Oh no.
That's gross.
Let me introduce you. This is Uku Jr.
Oh, gross. Oh, great.
Anytime you want to warp back to this spot from outside, ask.
I have to assume it's going to be very, very random clips. Yeah, they are completely random. Like, they don't pick from featured or anything, which is unfortunate, but, you know, until there's, like, a better implementation of this, you know, there's no way for me to... Oh, God.
Conrad's humorous trait.
It's gonna be scary. Sorry.
Just a little mousy.
Sorry.
It was very cute, but it
Sorry.
scared me.
So yeah, then people also get to see me react to jump scares, because that happens a lot when we do these shout out clips. Sorry.
Appeared.
And thank God, a normal game.
We have now learned that our wind god has an evil counterpart, which uses the earth itself to corrupt the wind into dust storms.
This sounds like a coherent theology.
That was clipped because Ren out of time got jump scared. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do have jump scares on their clips, and sometimes those play, right? Or like it's a scary moment and you know, maybe the streamer didn't react like normal. But when I get those clips, it's extra fun for my chat because they know that I cannot handle anything scary. So it's like, you know, double the excitement for them. I promise I mostly don't play creepy games. That was unusual. It was Halloween. I see. Anyways, we're gonna go back to this game. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy it here. Thank you so much for taking a chance on my channel and bringing your community over. I promise I will take good care of everyone.
But both you and the inspector confirm the same point, that there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding.
Yes, and?
It's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore,
thank you guys so much for the follow! Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy it here. Thank you to Ren Out of Time and Picorito. Of course, yeah, anytime. It's like such a small way, I think, of thanking people for raiding in. But I think people appreciate it because, you know, you could have chosen like anywhere to go. But the fact that you took a chance on my channel, I think it's a small way to pay it forward.
There is no way there could have been blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred.
Ugh, true! Then what exactly is your contention, Counsel? Are you ever going to tell us?
Yes, Your Excellency. There's only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san in fact saw was not the moment that the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment that the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That can't be! Gonna rehydrate? No worries. Please get that water. Please get those snacks. Excellent work, Susato. You exploded at them with that objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically.
Well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in that trial 9 months ago. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection attempting to steal the show.
You're right, there were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only half a head of hair.
Slander! My head is quite adequately dressed. In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing and multiple wounds, it makes not a jot of a difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was that moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike, that the witnesses saw. The knife was already tainted with blood because the accused had already stabbed the victim. All you have successfully shown with your little display is that the mustached author is prone to moments of extravagance.
I am in agreement with the prosecution. If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that is sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But if she was withdrawing the blade, then we are back where we started.
Sorry?
Consider this, young yokel boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim, and with the demon's cold-blooded composure, too? The prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be good.
Why did Ray pull out the knife? Ah, yes, going for the jugular. Huh? What does Father mean by that?
Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
Oops, wrong voice. The truth is, I don't really know. But I have to come up with a plausible reason here, or we don't have a case. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could save her life. Save check! 1 second. Save checking. Thank you, Turrent. Save checking. Appreciate you. Ooh, Raiders! Yeah, John, we got Raiders. Say hello to the Raiders. According to the post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instant. That's correct. It's that she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Membani-san was compelled to act when faced with the wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency?
Is stream okay? Did stream bork? Oh my goodness. Is it fine? Man, fucking cock sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for swearing. This is literally the second time today. It did it yesterday too, I think. Man, I hate my internet provider. Hold on, let me double check. I think it probably, because of it, it probably made a new stream. Let me see. Maybe not on your end. Let me double check. Oh no, okay. It didn't make a new stream. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be fine. So annoying. Okay.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency?
Right.
It would seem this is the best we can expect of this young yokel.
Indeed. Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here? Your Excellency, if I may. Speak, witness.